Thank you for listening to the Tattness Podcast on the Tattness Co network.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A Mercedes kind of sentiment, luxury, and trust in me to honor the free. We all should be. It sees my sundial burst into yin and yang, right and left, me and you.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to the Tattness Podcast, a very, very special show where my special guests are none other than Tattness Co Network's very own newest acquisition, and that is Shandi and Madison from the Chick-N-Hen with S&M podcast. These people are absolutely amazing and funny as all damn hell. So please do check them out. Check this show out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want to apply any pressure here, by the way. But you guys are actually literally the first guests on this show, so there's that.
Hey, we're excited. That's awesome.
That makes me happy.
It's fucking awesome in my books because there's a whole story, and you don't know, but you're gonna find out about finding you guys when I was scouting for fucking shows for the network, right?
Yeah.
So you guys kind of put your names out there, and I was like, okay, gut feeling, I checked you out. And immediately, first show, I was like, yes, everything about this is what I'm looking for, because diversity is a really important thing when you have a network. I don't want a bunch of cookie-cutter fucking shows that are going to sound the same, right? And
yeah, you want something for everybody.
Right, you know, and I thought, okay, this is perfect. And here's where it gets hilarious in a way. So Shandi was the person I talked to first, right?
Yeah.
And so I reached out and I was like, I'm interested and everything's cool. And then I go on to tell you what great chemistry you have. And then I listen to yet another show and then I find out your sisters. I'm like, wow, way to look like a fucking doofus. Of course they have chemistry, dipshit. They're fucking sisters. So I was like, well, that was dumb. I could have avoided that if I just listened to one more fucking show. So, you know, I was like off to a great start, right?
Yeah, that was great.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's something we get told a lot of those. People love our chemistry.
Oh, yeah. So many
Yeah.
people.
She was like, I get that a lot. And I'm like, well, of course you fucking do. Now that I know you're sisters, you're just trying to be nice so I don't feel like a fucking idiot. Good pitch, right?
I mean, honestly, I didn't even think about it like that, so you were good. Yeah.
So it's just me, self-deprecating motherfucker.
You did. Well, we all do it.
Well,
it's like me jumping the other night. I did the same thing when we were doing live, and I read the guy's comment all wrong, and finally I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry.
I saw that, and I laughed, because he posted the cringiest fucking, like, I don't even know what the hell attempt at humor that was. And I was like,
I didn't either.
Ouch. I was like, dude just humiliated himself and was probably like, I immediately regret this decision when he read.
I know, he's like, I'll see myself out. And I was like, yeah, the fuck you will. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I read it all wrong.
And I'm sitting here listening to it like, no, you do not apologize to him. He deserved it. Because I'm high as a fucking kite because I smoked a joint. And then I got the munchies and I start eating these bloody cookies. And then halfway in, I remembered they're fucking weed cookies. So now I'm just obliterated.
Oh my God, you were feeling real good.
You were trying to go to Space Force.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You're trying to be part of something there.
All right. You know what? Since we're doing this, we're going to go all out here. I have a few questions. Okay.
Okay.
I do. I fucking do.
Ask away.
After that last show, I got 3 words for you that I feel need serious explanation.
Oh, God. Okay.
Choke me, daddy. What in the bluest of blue hells goes on your show?
How did I automatically know that was the question?
Yeah, no.
You just
It's something we talked about. It's a thing that people are into, and they'll call their significant other, daddy. Which is, to me, There's something out there for everybody, and that's your cup of tea. Cool, but I cannot do it.
It's weird. It's weird.
I associate daddy with dad, you know.
Right.
and I can't get out of that mind frame. And we were just joking about it one time, and Madison's like, "Yeah, well, you know, I do it when we're being funny." She's like, "I don't ever mean it sexually." So ever since then, like we've made a joke out of it.
Yeah.
And
for those that don't know, you guys were playing a fucking game and that came up and it was hilarious to me. And so I want to clarify, but I just wanted to get people interested in that. I
still have that on my notepad too. I told Maddie, I'm like, I can't rip it out yet.
Nope. You got to keep that one. Frame that shit.
I'm going to go put my head in the gutter now.
Oh, it's too funny though. It's too funny.
I cracked up large for that, and I was high as a fucking kite, and I almost dropped my weed cookie, which probably would have been for the best. But I didn't.
I called my husband a couple weeks ago because we were talking about it, and I that morning before he left for work, and I called him, and I was just joking with him, and I was like, and this is exactly how I said, I go, "Hey, Daddy." And I guess, see, that just doesn't sound right. But lo and behold, it wasn't even my husband. It was one of our friends that picked up his phone.
Oh, no.
And he's like, "Man, your wife just called me daddy." And I'm like, no. It was a joke. Like, that's not something we do.
I can tell you from a dude's perspective, he will never live that down now. He will hear about that all the fucking time.
He even said the same thing before he left. He's like, "Just remember, your wife called me daddy." And I'm like, "Oh God, no."
There you go. That's what we do. No.
And I'm really good friends with this guy's wife too. And like, she was on the phone at the same time. And I'm like, what have I done?
Oh, damn. It's 2020. We're getting into these new three-way kind of things where it's all technology based. Y'all didn't even be in the same room together. This is interesting.
That's the ruffle right there, you know?
That virtual life.
I absolutely loved your last show, and it got me thinking about some shit that I was talking about, and it really kind of correlated in a way. You guys were talking about your situation. I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't want to like fucking, bum anybody out and whatever, but you guys were talking about loss and having that decision. There's like that fork in the fucking road, right? That comes to everybody, I think, at some point where you have this decision to make as to what you're going to do in life based on the hand you're dealt. And I feel like loss is always kind of the catalyst for that decision. You know what I mean?
Plays a huge factor for sure, especially if it's someone pivotal in your life.
Right. I fucking, when I started Tattness Co, it was literally this like little indie clothing line that I started while I was living in a shithole basement apartment in Ontario, Canada. And the idea was to build it up into something because I had a child on the way and I wanted him to have something to take over when I'm gone, and I wanted to give him the best life possible. And then he's born and something's wrong. And we had no idea what. The hospital didn't know. Nobody had a clue. And eventually specialists came in and found out the diagnosis. He had a very rare terminal condition called NKH, which basically means he's not going to live past fucking, they said 2 weeks. He lived to be 2 years old. 9 days after his second birthday, he passed. He decided his fight was over. He did it on his terms.
Yeah, his job on this plane was done.
Right, and to me, that's the most badass fucking thing I could ever even talk about with my child is like, he said, "Fuck your 2 weeks. I'll give you 2 years. And when I'm done, then I'll see myself out."
Yeah,
and
he was a fighter.
Right. So when the diagnosis, when the diagnosis hit, it was like, I have a decision to make. Do I scrap this whole thing now? Or do I try to make him proud and fucking build this into something way bigger? And then I got into MMA fighting and shit, and I put this on hold. And I never knew that by doing that, I was actually building a name for myself that I could come back for this and build it into something that people actually gave a shit about. And it was crazy. You know what I mean? It just blew up and people were like, "Oh, I know who you are," and whatever. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. And then it just started to snowball. And then I started to be able to do shit for other people. And, then I was like, fuck it, let's do a network, because When I started my show, I thought by this point, because I took a couple years away because of that diagnosis and then the loss of him when he
Oh
passed.
yeah.
I stopped fighting for a while, and I thought, fuck, it's been a minute, and people probably don't give a fuck about who I am anymore, probably forgotten about me. So when I started the show, I was like, man, I'd be grateful if I had 100 listeners. And all of a sudden, hundreds of thousands. I haven't even done 40 fucking shows yet. So
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, no, that's killer. Like that it speaks volumes, though.
yeah, and I mean, it blew me away. And then I'm put on like a platform with all these celebrity motherfuckers and shit. So I'm like, okay, I guess I mean something. I guess.
Yeah, something you never imagined in like 1,000 years is actually happening.
Right.
And like you said, right when you think no one cares, there's people out there.
Right. So I was like, I need to do a network. I need to find shows that I believe in and people that really deserve that success and help them, because I didn't have that help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I did in a way. I had a trainer that was known for a lot of big shit. He was on TV and everything else. And, he was involved in pro wrestling and MMA and all that. And I was like, man, what you did for me by giving me a shot, I could never repay you in a million fucking years because you have everything. So I need to fucking give that to someone that could never repay me because they don't need to. I don't want them to. You know what I mean? I have to give back. So I decided to find a network, start a network and find shows that, these people deserve to make it. And you guys are literally the first ones added to the network. So that's cool. And you're the first guest on the show. So
I think it's exciting all around. My thing is when, the whole thing is when we started this and we're trying to figure out how to like promote ourselves, it's anytime you can drop your name, do it.
Absolutely.
And so, I saw your post and I'm like, you know what, let's just do this. What are the chances? So I dropped it, and then you messaged me back and I'm like, oh my God, like,
it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. And I told Madison about it, and like, the more we talk about it and everything, we have such a good feeling,
I love it.
Something big and good is to come for everybody.
And, I love the way the shows are promoting each other. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's how you do it, like we all have to help each other.
And, when I put out the, I don't want to get too business, but when I put out the agreement, I think people realized, like, I'm telling people, all it costs you is to promote the fucking website for the network, which draws more traffic to my brand. I never said you got to promote my show because, and people are weirded out by that. They're like, why? And I'm like, because I don't view any shows on my network as my direct competition. I'm trying to help them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want them fucking, promoting my show when my show is actually here to promote yours. So it's like, it's counterproductive and it's not doing you any favors. It's like, we're not in competition. This is a family. This is under all one umbrella. And so I want you guys promoted. And, if people hear my show, they know you exist. And you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't want...
there's something out there for everybody. And you might not know, like, that's what I've been looking to listen to.
Right.
Let me go check them out. Or you might know somebody that wants to listen to something like that.
Absolutely. And, the mindset of it all was like, okay, my brand, yes, it's, kind of unisex clothing. There's men, there's women's clothing and whatever. It's all kind of interchangeable, really. Yeah. But let's be real. When it comes to business, you have to know what you're doing. And it's like, let's be honest with statistics. Who does the most online shopping, men or women?
Women.
Right. You know what I mean? You guys didn't even hesitate to answer.
We know. I feel like that's a given.
Right. So I thought, well, obviously then for the network, I want a really strong, female presence. I want, confident, strong, independent women that have their own show going on. That's perfect because that's something that customers can relate to when they want to check out shows. You know what I mean? And you guys were obviously the definition of that. So I was really stoked that you kind of threw your name out there, and I was like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. So you were the first acquisition to make it to the network. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm proud of you guys for that because you guys kick ass.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, we try. And when we first started this, we just started to just get our voices out there and let people know, like, hey, other people go through the same shit you do too. You're not alone. Just when you think
And I
you are.
love that.
Yeah. And we never thought like, we wanted to progress, but we were just in it as a hobby for us.
Yeah, it's just something we actually just love to do. We enjoy doing.
Exactly. I mean,
And
we love
it's
talking.
amazing. And you do it well. You do it very well.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we were always those kind of people want to come up and talk to and like tell us their problems. Just randomly sometimes too. And we knew we could help somebody through that, or people felt comfortable enough for us to listen or tell to, and they'd want to listen to our advice.
And that's why we always say you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Which I love because it was really weird. I did this Ask Me Anything show, and I got this really crazy response from my show. Actually, just to get through half of the questions, my show went on an hour and a half, which is 30 minutes longer than usual. And, I had put out a video before kind of letting people know you're not alone. And because someone very close to me lost a friend to suicide, and they were kind of having a hard time because they heard a lot of criticism about
we've
your
lost someone recently. Well, not recently, but a few years ago.
Yeah. So you've probably heard it all before, where people are like, oh, your friend's a coward and this, that, and they took the easy way out and all this bullshit. And it really fucks with you. So I got on a video and I was like, no, if you're going through that shit, you are not a coward. It's just depression.
Exactly. Like sometimes to them, like they've tried every option that they know of, and that's their way out. Like right. They have been strong. They've been strong for themselves to what they can be, but they're just so defeated and broken down at that point. Like
do you think it's easy holding up a gun to your head?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No.
Well,
yeah. It takes some fucking
right?
strength. Like, that it's scary, but that's it takes something.
And you have to be in a very bad mindset to actually do it. And I hate that people actually feel that way.
Yeah. That's what I said, right? I was like, imagine, take yourself out of it for a minute and like put yourself in their shoes. Imagine the dark place with no hope whatsoever that you have to be in to decide to make a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you feel that way, you're not alone. You can talk to anyone. Like, there's people out there. I'm like, you can talk to me. Who the fuck am I? Like, I'm not, someone that thinks I'm that big of a deal that you can't reach out to me. And I'm like, I don't know you, so why do I talk to you? Fuck that. Fuck all that, success bullshit and everything else. You can come to me and I will fucking listen if it means that, you are here tomorrow. And so
exactly, all it takes is that one person to.
Yeah. And with this Ask Me Anything shit, like somebody hit me, this girl said, I know it's not a question, but I just wanted to let you know, I saw your video and you saved my life. Like, that was insane.
That's awesome, though. I bet that made you just feel amazing.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. Like, I didn't know what to say for a minute on that show. I was like, just give me a second here, because, like, I'm floored by this. Like, it's fucking insane to think that all the shit that I've gone through in my life and everything else, and, I just said some shit that I felt, and somebody cared enough about my point of view, that it kept them here, and that they're doing better in life, and that they always remember what I said and shit. And I was like, that's fucking crazy, dude. So I loved hearing that you guys are like, I just want people to know they're not alone. I was like, that you have no idea how much that means to people unless you get that feedback.
Yeah, and that's what we want, like eventually.
Right.
Just someone saying, your work has, helped us along the way somehow. Like that means so much. Like, we had someone comment on our Instagram a couple days ago talking about how they saw a post about anxiety and stuff and decided to come look and saw that we put ourselves into our work, and they absolutely love it, and how we promote, mental health and positivity towards it.
I think it's something that, like, we should all touch on at some point, every so often, and just give that reminder, because, like, it's something I want to get into as well a lot, because I have a lot of views on it too with mental health. I think there's a lot of self-diagnosis.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
And
I myself am self-diagnosed, but I know.
But I feel like a lot of people, and I'm not putting anybody down by saying this or anything, I feel like people put a lot of pressure on themselves where they self-diagnose and say, I have this mental fucking issue because they're depressed over something that is shitty that happened in their life. And it's like, no, that's just a logical reaction to something sad that happened. Like, it's okay.
Exactly.
You know, it's totally reasonable to be sad about something. That doesn't mean that you're mentally ill. You know what I mean? Like, you're a human being.
Exactly.
You know, and I think the industry likes to kind of say, yeah, you're right. You're mentally ill, so you need pills so we can make fucking fat stacks of money and you can be drugged up. And
yes, yeah, they want to be part of big pharma.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Right. And
I know I have some, you know, I got anxiety through the motherfucking roof, and I have some depression here and there, but it's only because I have OCD really bad, and when shit doesn't go my way, it falls apart. But excuse me, I'm sorry. My throat. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee.
Hey, we all need that coffee, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I probably should be drinking it right now. But okay, where were we? I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry.
We're one shed away from
exactly.
from greatness.
It's the coffee.
And people that don't get that, it's a Facebook thing. It's fucking this clown on live thinks he's made it, yet he's broke his shit. Doing live videos from a shed.
Hey, but we'll get there one day.
One day, we will build the shittiest shed possible. Fuck having holes in our shoes. I'm gonna saw the toes right off the motherfuckers. So I will not be outdone.
I'll make it the best shed ever.
Only the best for my network, I tell you.
Make it like retro 80s style.
Fucking half cardboard, half aluminum.
Yeah. If you like aluminum, come on down.
Get those old
Our windows are made out of saran wrap.
To have, you know, or Bush Light.
Right? You have to have the shittiest of beers. Miller Lite and Rolling Rock.
Oh.
So terrible. We totally just got off subject.
Yeah, we did.
Know.
That's my fault, though. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's fine. I mean, that's what we do.
We were so into it, we lost it.
That's true. It was getting way too serious any damn way.
That's what happened.
On a brighter note.
Like, pull us back in.
I mean, you know, like I said, I touched on it on my other show anyway, that I feel like a lot of parents now, when a kid has a lot of energy, parents are so wrapped up in technology that they're not paying attention to their kids. All their kids want is attention.
Exactly.
And so then they call it ADHD and fucking pill the kids up and have a chemical babysitter rather than be parents and, you know, let them burn that energy. You know what I mean? And not everything's a behavioral disorder, you know?
Oh, yeah. So people are so quick to jump on, oh, my kid has ADHD. Because they have so much energy, but it's because they don't have a release for that energy.
Absolutely. And I
like my son, I can tell you, like, during summertime and the beginning of school and everything, he plays football. And, you know, he has a release for that energy. And you can definitely tell, like, after football or basketball season's over, when he doesn't have anything to do, like, he has so much pent-up energy, you know, that he is a little bit more hyper, but it's just because he doesn't have that outlet.
Right. And I feel like we forget as adults, like, how it was to be so full of energy that we couldn't seem to burn off.
If I could bottle it, I would.
I remember, I mean,
later.
As a kid, I was on the street fucking playing street hockey from morning till you couldn't see the ball anymore because it was so dark. And we never got tired.
I remember us all playing outside as little kids just for the longest time. Like, that's just what we do. We'd find different games to play. I mean.
Right. So how do parents forget what it's like to have that kind of energy and then start putting a label on it? I don't get that.
Laziness.
Technology.
And I mean, speaking of our children, I was just talking to my oldest boy last night. I spent the entire fucking day talking to him. He's 18 now, and it blows my mind. I feel old as shit. He was born.
How fast time goes, though.
Right, and he was born the day before my birthday. So I was 18 for a day when he was born. The day after his birth, I turned 19.
Damn.
And yeah, so it's crazy, right? And best birthday present, ever. But he's at that place in life where we've all been, where it's like, what do I do with life? Mm-hmm. You feel that pressure of making a decision on what you need to do with the rest of your life. And it's funny because we've all been there. And I didn't figure it out till like after 30. You know what I mean? I went to college at 31 as a high school dropout, and I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what do I want to do? And it wasn't until I got into MMA and, you know, I wrote some books and I fucking built this fucking company that now everyone's like, oh, I know who you are. And I'm like, that's weird. And so I was telling them, I'm like, dude, be careful what you wish for, because it's really weird. I go into Bulk Barn. I don't know if you guys have that in the US, but, you know, I'm just trying to buy some fucking almonds and shit, you know, healthy food. And this dude fucking blatantly takes a picture of me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not used to this, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just that person. It's been a few years now and I still don't get it. So at first, my first thought is this motherfucker filming me? Does he think I'm stealing shit? And then I'm like, oh, he took a picture because he... Right. And I was like, oh, he took a picture because he knows who I am. That's weird. I'm still not used to this. And I'm like, I felt bad after, because I was like, he could have just come and said hi to me. Like, I would have taken a picture with him, or, you know.
Yeah, it's like people don't think that you could be some down-to-earth person, you know?
It was really, yeah, and I felt weird, because I was like, man, I feel bad now. Like, I would have been like, hey, what's up? Let's get a picture together and let's talk, you know? I'm just a dude, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, like, I'm just a person like you and me.
Right.
You know?
It was really weird. So my son's like, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I know I want to do something and I want to make it. And it's like, that's great to hear, you know? And
I just wish that, you know, at 18, we're still so young. And I feel like I wish people wouldn't put so much pressure on, like, you need to know what you're going to do the rest of your life. You got to know now. If not, the whole rest of your life's screwed up. Like, sometimes it takes us a minute to actually figure out what we like. Like I said, you're still young. You're figuring out what you like, what you don't like. Just because you like something now doesn't mean you're going to like it, you know, 2-3 years from now.
Exactly. Right.
Exactly.
And that's what I said to him. I was like, you're in a different time. You know what I mean? My son, you're in a different time, because when I was a kid, college was that place where you try to figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. And then when I went to college, it was like, it's too fucking expensive to play games like that. You need to know when you go what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't have that luxury anymore. And so I said, you're going to go through some shit where you're going to dabble in things and you're going to be like, this ain't for me. And the advice I gave him is, I said, don't ever make the mistake that I made and doubt yourself, because I don't get it. Like, if you limit yourself, then you're stuck, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, the average human being, when learning how to walk as a toddler, falls between 50 to 150 times, but never once does that toddler think, maybe walking just isn't for me. So at what point in life do we start to question ourselves and doubt ourselves?
I think it's something that, like, eventually, like, you probably hear, you know? I don't think it's something you...
That's what it is, right? When someone fucking gave up on their dream, they tell you can't do it. Because they failed. They gave up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what I mean? And failure is just a stepping stone. And when we view that as, like, I'm not good enough, then that becomes a problem in my view. And I told him flat out, I said, the best advice I can give you is when somebody told me what you're setting out to do has never been done before, I get excited, because that means I could be the first to do it. I don't view it as, well, then it can't be done. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Anything you set your mind to,
you can do
absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
Because not everybody's in my position either. You know what I mean? So just because they couldn't fucking do it or commit to it long enough to pull it off doesn't mean that I didn't. You know, so why should I believe that because someone else hasn't done something yet, I can't do it?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So,
just because it's uncharted territory doesn't mean it can't one day be charted.
Right. You know,
exactly.
And that's the fun of it all, is that competition, that competitive nature of being the first to do something
the unknown.
That people said could not be done. I think that's brilliant, you know?
Oh, yeah. See, that's me. I like proving people wrong.
Absolutely.
So many P's there.
I know. I couldn't get it out.
Perfect fit for the shed, I'm telling you.
I should have practiced my warm-up exercises.
There you go.
Let's not even go there, Shandy.
Uh-oh. I think we need
Just
it
kidding.
now.
I really don't. I don't. Stuff I learned from when I was a kid when I went to a theater camp.
Oh. I was going to say, I'm left with so many questions.
Yeah.
It was like a Sunny D theater camp when I was like 12, 13. And
Knowing what I know about you guys, it leaves me with a lot of questions because it's like,
We have a lot going on.
there's a lot to unpackage.
yeah. Hey, but the good thing is we're like an open book.
I love it.
So
I love it.
You'll figure it out eventually, whatever you want to know.
I absolutely love it. And that's why I'm like, people need to check out your show because it's fucking great. And the things you guys talk about, honestly, I'm like, holy fuck, that is bold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I go out there and say some shit. And then you guys like hold my beer, motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's
give a
us.
fuck.
And you can ask anyone that knows us; they'll say the same thing about us. It's like that's how we are in person too.
I love that. And I even said to somebody, I feel like you guys talk about things that women talk about that they don't want anyone else to know they talk about. Like you don't want dudes to,
Yeah.
you know.
You don't want to hear people say "choke me, daddy." I mean, yeah, got you.
I mean, maybe you do. I don't know.
Or it's like me the other night talking about how piss is sterile, for the ones that like getting peed on.
But that is fucking true, though. That's
I know.
straight like 5th grade science. It's actually factual. Just ask R. Kelly; he'll fucking tell you.
Exactly.
He's probably got a Bunsen burner. Fucking set up with a beaker full of piss.
No need to fear.
Yeah, he's ready for
Piss
you.
is here.
It's all warmed up. It's perfect body temperature.
Oh God.
Now, as hilarious as you guys are, it made me wonder, is there ever a point where you have an idea and you're like, nope, I can't say that because people get salty?
No. I mean, I say whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
The only thing we steer clear of is about our mother, which we know she won't listen to this.
Yeah.
But that's personal. Yeah.
Yeah. We I mean, like we'll touch the surface a little bit.
Right.
We'll dabble in the water, but we don't full out like talk about how life's been with her.
Yeah,
or her life choices, shall we say.
Right. I didn't know my mother, so like I don't have a whole lot of ammo to use anyway if I wanted to go that route, but
we got plenty.
No
worries on that.
You can have our mom.
Can I borrow some ammo and just make shit up about mine and just okay, cool.
Go for it.
But I've had my moments where I thought better of some shit I was gonna say. I don't know. When I started this show, honestly, it started out where I was like, I just want it to be nonsensical because no one's gonna listen to it anyway. I just, I wanted to prove a point where I was like, if people remember who the fuck I am, even though I took a hiatus from MMA and all this other shit, they're going to either listen to it no matter what, or they're not. So I'm just going to put nonsense out and see what happens. And people fucking went nuts for it. So it was really a comedy-based show where I just talked about my stupid stoner thoughts that I had about weird shit. Like, movie remakes that you didn't know you needed, but they really shouldn't happen because it's fucking stupid. And I thought of one that cracked me up. But I was like, I should probably not say that. But I'm going to do it now because fuck it, why not? Now that I have hundreds of thousands of listeners, let's offend everybody. So I thought, back in the 90s, there was that movie that Sandra Bullock was in called While You Were Sleeping.
Yeah. I
was like, what if we do a reboot of that starring Bill Cosby? I was like, I can't say that.
Oh my God.
I was like, someone's going to be like, rape is not funny. Well, no, it's not. It's not. But when you add a comedian.
But Bill Cosby is.
Oh, I've seen some great, some premium Bill Cosby stuff before, and I die laughing every time.
Fucking
I'm
hilarious.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't think it's funny that, shitty things happen. But, I mean, at some point...
You gotta make the best out of a shitty situation.
You gotta find the light.
We have to find humor in really fucked up situations to help us kind of, like, restore our faith in the world.
Yeah, it's a coping mechanism.
I was like, I probably shouldn't say that this early, and that might be a career killer. Now that I have like hundreds of thousands of listeners, they can suck it and fucking listen to it.
Yeah, hey, no, and like that was our thing too, because a lot of people at first, like especially with the S&M part, people associate it with sadism and masochist, but I mean, it could be what one of us is into. You never know, but that's not what the show's about. And we've had literally 4 people comment on it and say, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that," but it hasn't hurt us in the least bit. And what my thing is, we sat here and thought about it, like, should we change that? And we're like, no, because in a way it's like a marketing thing. If people really want to know what we're about, they'll go and read. Yeah, they'll go and read and listen, and they'll see, oh, that's Shandi and Madison.
Right. And I thought that was brilliantly done. I thought that was a great play on fucking initials. And I feel like you just broke the fourth wall a little bit there, revealing a little bit. Well, one of us might be into that. You don't know. I think we have a good idea now.
Possibly both.
But people need to now listen to your show and try to figure out which one of you has that kind of personality that they think it's you. Which one of you is it?
I think episode 2 tells you a little bit more.
Oh, shit. You see, you could have just let people jump ahead and then kind of figure it out and backtrack like it's fucking Tarantino. But nope, you spoiled it. So now
I know. I think throughout a bunch of the episodes we bring
we bring in something that's just out of the wall.
Yeah, just
just
when you think we're done, we're not.
No.
I had that gut feeling about you guys, and I don't know why, but the gut don't lie, right? I saw your link, and I was like, yes, I need to check this out. And I'm sitting here reviewing shows, and I'm sitting here waiting to hear some of the fucking just greenest fucking shows that still aren't quite there yet. And the first thing I hear is yours, and I'm like, I fucking love these people, like, immediately. I just, everything about it was like, yes, this is what I was looking for. And now I don't fucking care who else I pick up because this is fucking the show that I want. And then I started to get really good shows coming in, and I'm like, okay, cool. There's something for everybody here. And I still have more to do. I still have more to launch this weekend. I'll be introducing a new show that's made it.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, let us know. We'll announce them on ours as well, just like we did this week.
I had to pick up this show because when their pitch to me was a live video of them being tased while trying to pitch I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I want to watch it.
That's what I was about to say.
I was like, there's a market for this. Because when Jackass came out, people were like, that's the dumbest fucking shit. And then it became huge.
Look how much money they made and how famous they are from that shit.
Became huge.
People love that stuff.
Right. So I was like, okay, obviously there's a market for this. And if they got the balls to do it and say weird fucking shit that other people won't fucking say, why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? You don't want to hear it? Don't fucking listen to it.
Exactly. It's as simple as that. Don't fucking listen to it.
There's people that will be about it, right? So let's get them a platform and put them out there. So
hell yeah.
I thought it was great. I was like, you must really want it if you're going to pitch that kind of a pitch to me as to why I should pick you up. You know what I mean? For you guys, your show spoke for itself, and that was great. These fuckers were like, we're new. We're trying to make a name for ourselves. Let's leave an impression and let's just go for it. So, and it wasn't
they did it.
Right. It wasn't even like some shtick that they did for the pitch. It was like, this is what they fucking do all the time. And I'm like, are you like, this is not a gimmick. They live this way. Like, dudes wearing shock collars and getting zapped and everything else, just trying it out to see what happens. And I'm like, this is so nonsensical. It has to have its own place on my network because there's people like that just want chaos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all like watching that. We all like laughing at other people's pain.
Right.
Not saying we do it,
not
but
the
we
bad
do.
pain, but like when they get hurt, for the fun of it.
Like if they're laughing about it, why not laugh with them? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
if they're laughing at themselves, why can't we laugh with them?
Absolutely. And I was like, this is fucking brilliant in its own demented respect. And I was like, yeah, and I love the energy of the host. Like, this dude will promote his shit because he believes in it. And they know they're new. They know they've only done a handful of shows, but we've all been there. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you guys. When you started out, I felt like, in spite of the fact that people know who the fuck I am, I felt like I was talking to an answering machine. Because there's no listeners, so it's theoretical, and I felt like a fucking idiot. and I think it really kind of put a damper on the quality of my show. And then as I found that I had this huge listener base, I was just like, all right, I own this now. You know what I mean? I'm talking to people.
Yeah, see with us, we started out with each other, so it was easy because, we're just hitting off of each other. But the past 2 weeks, we each did our own individual episode, and it fucking sucked.
Hated it.
Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, I never want to fucking do it again.
No.
I mean, if we have to, we will. But
I'll find someone to host with me if you're sick or something.
Exactly. At this point, that's where we're at. So, we completely understand how you felt when you first did it. Because when I was sitting there talking, I'm like, I'm talking to myself, blah blah. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't know where to go. I had a format in front of me, like, what points I was gonna hit, but I still felt lost, if that made sense.
100%.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I always try to have my producer on with me so that there's things that if she mentions it, I'll be like, oh, right, I wanted to touch on that. Or just bring up points that maybe I won't think of until it's brought up in a conversation. And I think it's a better dynamic that way. But I've done my show by myself and it fucking blows. I hate it.
Yeah, that's us. Never again.
Oh, yeah. I didn't like doing it by myself.
Yeah.
Oh. And then the editing sucked because I edited out like 23 times. It wasn't cool.
I've had a few shows like that where I had to cut a few F-bombs because I'm like, man, even I'm thinking this is excessive, and I'm the one that said it.
Yeah, well, it's like sometimes I go off and you'll hear me. I'm like, F this, F that, blah, 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 and then I'm like, well.
We couldn't be censored due to Shandy's mouth.
Yeah, because I don't watch what I say. It's just word garbage.
I'm the same way. I don't like censorship. I did dabble. I played with the idea of doing a family-friendly version of the show, but I don't know if it's really worth committing to. So I'll have to put feelers out and see if people want that. But
I was going to say, if someone wants to sit here and censor me throughout the way, that's cool, but I'm not going to do it.
With their finger on the
if you don't
button.
like what we got to say, sorry.
Then just don't listen to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will officially put in an application since you're on the network. Anytime one of y'all can't do the fucking show, I will fill in gladly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that'd be perfect.
You won't even know that it's not a female because, like I told Shandy before, I was like, now that we're cool and we get to know each other, I just took my fucking hat off and I got hair like a fucking lesbian soccer mom.
I was just picturing you as Jane Lynch, really fucking hair everywhere.
Oh, gosh.
My hair's longer than hers, but I get what you're saying.
Oh, that's great.
And I was like, what a mess this is. And I just told you that, and I don't even know why, but here we are. Do with that info what you will.
And it's like I told Maddie, like from the get-go, like I just had like a really cool feeling about you. You weren't one of those men, because there's been them, that sit there and they'll talk to you and be all cool for a second, and then they just start fucking hitting on you, and I'm like, I'm not down for that shit. Come on now.
Yeah, even though they just told us that they had a girlfriend or wife, and we're like, yo, your girlfriend ain't cool with this. Oh yeah, no, she's cool with it.
It's like
we just had that conversation. I'm like, I'm a fucking woman. I know.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you didn't give off that vibe or nothing. Like, you were super cool, super down to earth, and like I told you, like I had a good feeling about you.
Oh, that's amazing, man. I appreciate that. I think it's funny. I get this weird thing from people all the time where they're like, dude, I fucking don't know what it is, but I feel like I've known you forever. And I'm like, I don't know why I hear that so much, but I gotta take it as a good thing. And it means a lot.
Well, it's like when you sit here and you talk to somebody and you're talking podcasting and you're like, oh, okay, I'll go listen to it. And then where they might be on a similar subject related to what, you talk about. And you go listen to it and like their voice and stuff isn't exactly what you were hoping it would be for. But when I went and listened to you and I was like, man, like he sounds killer. I feel like I would get along with him great. Like he sounds just like me and my sister. We do the same shit. We talk the same fucking way. Hell yeah. Like it was just, I just knew from the get-go.
That's hilarious that you said that, because on that Ask Me Anything show that we were talking about, somebody from Ontario, I don't know who this person is at all, there was somebody that said some shit about, oh, your voice is, fucking so amazing, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, why do people keep saying that shit? I don't get it. And then someone else from Ontario is just like, will you marry me? That was their question. I'm like, is that a legit question? Like, do they have like a real question too? Or was that, no, they're like, no, that was it. And I'm like,
yeah,
well, I have no desire to move back to Ontario, so that might fuck things up. And then that whole weird gray area where I have no idea who you are might put a damper on it as well. But, try to be open-minded.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Right? And I just never understood people's like fascination with my fucking voice, but it's like, okay, if you dig it, cool, I guess.
You do. You have an awesome voice.
Yeah, and like I said, I think your voice is part of what makes your show. And if you don't have a good voice and you can't catch people, especially me, if you don't catch me and you don't catch my interest, but you did, you got it. The voice speaks volumes.
I definitely appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, it's good to know that people now know that I wasn't like, hey, you guys want to join a network? Sure. We'd love to be on a network. Great. Hey, nice tits, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not really conducive to business, but
show them some loving.
But it happens.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
but no, you like I said, you're super professional about it, super cool. You answered all my questions before I even got a chance to ask them.
Yeah, I like to be transparent, and I'm like, I hate when people are like, oh, this seems too good to be true. So I'm like, okay, here's what's happening that you don't see that I'm currently working on. This is what I'm doing for you guys, because I would totally understand if somebody was like thinking, okay, what the fuck's in this for us? Because I'm not really seeing anything happening. But that doesn't mean it's not happening, right? So I try to make everyone aware of what's going on, what I'm doing, how it's benefiting you. And, I mean, you guys had a hell of a shout out done for you on one of the shows on the network. And I popped large for the credit they gave, because they read off my description from the website as to what your show is like. And I had said something along the lines of that, it's a great show that women can relate to and men can learn from.
We love that too, by the way.
Loved it, yeah. I was going to say, I kind of want to use it a little bit, just reword it.
Go ahead, man. I mean, it's true.
I was going to ask you that later today, actually, but now that we bring it up.
Yeah, it came from a place of honesty, because I don't think dudes really consider a lot of the things that you guys go through that is literally exclusive to women, right? Oh, so... Yeah. This dude was talking about it and said, man, my wife would probably appreciate if I listened to that show then. And I cracked up large, because I was like, that's amazing. That's the idea. And by saying that, I think he opened that door where it's okay for men to listen to your show and not feel weird about it.
We're not just for chicks or moms,
Right. And you guys
for everybody. Yeah, we talk about some girly shit sometimes, but there's a lot of informative stuff in there too that's for everybody.
Right, and you guys never come across as like man haters and this, that, and the third. You'll call people the fuck out, sure. And I do the same, but like I've done shows about what's really feminism and what's like in a narcissistic point of view. And I never got any hate mail. I never got anybody saying you're a piece of shit, this, that, and the third, because I make sure that I am clear on what I'm saying, because I don't want people to, I take away their excuses. I don't let people turn what I say into something that it's not. And it's like, you have to understand what feminism means and equal rights. Okay. Like people talk about equal rights all the time, but it's like what you're pitching is not equality, because you're not willing to give up the things where you have it better than men do. You want to keep that luxury while getting things that you feel you're lacking. That's not equal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but by definition, when you look at all these cases where like it goes to court and the mother always, even if she's unfit, always wins custody of the child, and then the poor child ends up beaten to death by her piece of shit boyfriend, and the father is devastated. How is that equal?
It's not.
Yeah, see, we have someone in our lives. I mean, we'll just say it's our fucking brother. He has a daughter, and
I currently help take care of her.
Yes, and he has another baby with somebody else, and he also takes care of this girl's other son.
That's not his.
And that's not his, but won't step up and take care of his daughter, you know, and like there just as much as there's deadbeat dads, there are deadbeat moms.
Absolutely. I mean, look at my
And-
story, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, you know, I'm about calling it down the middle.
Yeah, it goes 50-50. It can go
Right.
either way. It's equal. Like, just a mom can take off just as much as a dad can take off.
Right. And to me, I try to be realistic. You know what I mean? I'll call
Yeah.
people out if they're fucking up. But I feel like it's all divisive, gender versus gender, just like there's race versus race, religion versus religion. And I feel like it's a media pushed agenda, because if you are too busy fighting each other, you're not going to band together to fight your government. You know what I mean? So I feel like the media really loves to create that division.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
I tell my son, you take our skin away, we are all the same.
All the
underneath that
same.
skin.
We all bleed.
Not one
110%.
thing is different about us. So why does everyone have to make something into nothing?
Absolutely.
You know, like, why can't we all look at each other and be like, we're all human beings. We're all people. We're not, you know, we're not white, black, Chinese, African, or not African American, but, you know, Mexican. We're not that. We are people.
Right.
You know, and it's like I tell my son, I don't care if you're the president or the janitor, I'm going to treat you with the same exact respect.
And that's all anyone could ask for.
Fucking right.
I mean, that's how it should
and that's
be.
me and Maddie were right.
Yeah.
I love it. I do. I love it. And, you know, and then going back to like the creepiness that you guys kind of have to face with people. It's nice. It's nice to know that I didn't come across like that, because I mean, there's such a paranoia about dudes now that it's like, you know, I don't like to approach women for any fucking business transaction, because I feel like it's automatically going to be viewed as some kind of, you know, attempt.
Especially in this day and age, that's the
Right.
sad part. That like you have to be.
You have to watch out what you say
gotta
too.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, and I literally did a show.
Simple touch of an arm.
Right. You know, and I literally did a show not long ago about creepy ass old dudes that make these fucked up comments about, you know, women that are young enough to be their granddaughter. And I flat out said, you know what? There's this amazing thing where you can actually admire the beauty of an attractive female, or, you know, several or whatever.
And
you
not
can
say shit.
Right. You could just shut the fuck up.
Even to your
And
fucking
it's-
self.
It's completely free. Not being creepy
I
doesn't
go through
cost
that
a
so
fucking
much.
dime.
Exactly.
So, you know,
I work at a gas station.
right. And it's like, I don't see how it's conducive to business for me to sit there and talk business with you and just be like, oh, by the way, just so you know, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, okay, who cares? What the fuck does you being attractive have to do with business?
Yeah.
Like, why? You know, a compliment's a compliment, and I get that. But if it's ill-placed and weird, then what vibe do you think somebody's going to take from it? You know?
Right?
It's kind of like, pick your spots, and, you know, if you're going to compliment somebody, that's great. You know, it might
tell
make
me
their,
I'm pretty.
yeah, it might make their day, you know?
Yeah, but don't go and be like,
Don't-
man, let me grab that ass.
Or don't ask me
Right.
to go hog hunting with you.
and timing, you know, is another thing where it's like, you know, come on, man. If you're in the middle of a business conversation, like, I'm not Weinstein, okay? I'm not going to be like, hey, by the way, if you really want to be on my network, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Let
you
me
know,
tell you what you got to do.
everybody has their way of doing business, and to me, that's just not it. So,
Yeah,
there's
because
that.
me, if that happens, like, I'm instantly like just turned away. You know, like I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, to me,
And
that's
why
not
would
professional.
you?
And if you're gonna be professional, you're not gonna come at it that way.
Right.
And
You
like I
know?
said, you were very professional. Like your whole demeanor was good.
That's
The
just
way
the way
you
I carry
presented
myself.
yourself, you did a great job.
Oh, I appreciate it. I mean, I carry myself like a normal fucking dude, I think.
Oh,
I try.
yeah, exactly.
I'm not, I don't feel like doing business and helping people fucking requires hitting on them, or, you know, it's like, really? And there's thirsty motherfuckers out there that will be like, I know you live in another country, but still, you know, let me shoot my shot, right? And it's like, what the fuck?
It's awful. It's absolutely
It's-
awful.
It's cringy and it's creepy.
Yeah, I
And-
work at a gas station, and I have this one guy. He's an old, like, he could be my grandfather, my great-grandfather. He hits on me all the time. He's like, you want to go hog hunting with me? Get someone to watch your son. Like, dude, I'm in a relationship. No. So the owner of the gas station ended up having to tell him to stop coming in.
That's weird, dude. Like, you know, when I do business with people, I'm not exactly going to roll up on you with a windowless "Who's the Boss" van and try to lure you into the network.
No, like, fire code, go on, man.
The network's not on the internet. It's in the back of this here van. Just hop in. No, I'm good on that. You know, fuck.
Just come into my basement.
Right, you know.
Have lots of fun.
Ignore the screaming.
Lotion on the skin.
Right. You know? Well, I do like soft skin, so I mean, get that moisturizer, and you'll be on the network in no time. It's fucking weird.
There's our next plan.
You know, I just feel like there's something extremely transparent about that approach.
I completely agree.
I should have Skyped you.
There's a do and then there's a don't. Yeah.
I wish I could have Skyped you on video to pitch you the offer to be on the network while wearing a ski mask and just be like, no, it's not suspicious at all. I promise.
You see this rag? Next time I see you, I need you to smell it.
Yeah, that's the initiation into the network. You gotta take a big huff of this rag and let me know if you can guess what fabric softener I used.
It's my secret brand.
I don't think I'm dumb enough to fall for that. I don't think I want them on the network.
Hey, there are some stupid people out there.
There is.
Well, I do have a show on the network now where they tase each other, so maybe they'd take a big hit of the rag. I don't know. But maybe that's their thing, right?
Well, that's a show idea. I'm kidding.
You guys have the same sense of humor as me, so you're going to love this. I was playing this South Park video game years ago, and it was so fucking funny. You walk into this restaurant, there's this one dude who just out loud is like, I woke up with a really sore asshole today. I must have slept on it funny. And I laughed so fucking hard. I was like, that's really fucked up.
I got that right.
He took a whiff of that rag, I'm sure.
Oh. But it smelled peachy.
Right. You know, so when I approached you guys for the network, I was like, okay, this might come across. Well, the thing is, actually, you guys approached me. So that was what made it a little easier. So, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm talking business. I don't want to say anything that's going to come across where you trust me about as much as a drinks party at Bill Cosby's house. So I was like, fucking, you know, strictly business. Let's keep it fucking, you know, when we cross that bridge and we get into like the friendly conversation and get to know each other, then we'll fucking be friendly and we'll shoot the shit and get to know each other. But right now it's about business. And I think we did a great job of getting to know each other pretty well.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just it organically happened where we just started talking and, you know.
Yeah, I think those are the best kind of like relationships.
Absolutely.
Like when it just happens naturally. It's not anything forced or anything weird. It just comes.
Right. And in my view, nothing fucking creepy took place that I know of.
No, so, none at all.
You haven't mailed me any chloroform rags yet, so that's nice.
Not yet, but look out for them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you got your package today?
Not yet. I'll check the mail again later. You know, that damn UPS is always fucking up.
We feel ya.
That's why they pick the color brown, because they're a piece of shit and they know it. But
that's why I stopped using Amazon.
Right? That's the last thing. They sent the rag, they forgot the chloroform, and that'll be the last fucking time I deal with them.
And then there's no point.
Right?
You got something to clean with.
I was very disappointed when you received that rag and started sniffing it. And it's like, is that game? I'm like, fuck.
So you were for real when you were asking about fabric softener.
Right? Yeah. But I felt like everything was great, man. The conversation was very organic and it just kind of took its own pace and Yeah,
I was even going to tell you that like I'm not the type of person to sit here and like talk to people because like I get bored really easily.
Yeah.
And my interest gets lost.
Yeah, I'm not a people person myself.
Yeah, she's not. I am. I I could talk to anybody and everybody. She's not.
That's the thing, right? Is I can do that, and I do that, but at the same time, I keep people at arm's length until I have that vibe about them that, you know, they're not going to bail. And it's just how I am, right? And so it's the way it goes, I guess. You get burned enough times, you kind of don't trust people because you don't like getting attached to people and then they fuck off, right?
Oh, hell no.
So it sucks. No matter what age you are, it always fucking sucks when it happens. So it's like you kind of begin, you know, a little cautious, I guess. Not to sound paranoid, but
it's the truth, though.
You know, and I was just talking to my producer about this, and I was like, there's going to come a point where all these shows, yours included, I'm sure, are going to like outgrow the nest, so to speak, and you're going to fucking want to go do your own thing because you've made it and everything else. And it's like, that's going to be a sad day, but a very proud day at the same time because you deserve it.
Don't forget where you came from, you know?
You know, so that's where I was at, where I was like, I would hope to stay in touch with all of these people if that day comes and fucking still jump on each other's show once in a while and catch up and, you know, maintain that friendship, because it's like, I don't hold anything against someone that's like outgrown the network, time to go do my own thing. That's the goal. Like, that's the beauty of it is, you know, and some might, right. And some might want to stay, and that's totally fine too. But there's no hard feelings if somebody's like, you know what, we've gotten where we want it to be, and now we really want to expand and do our own thing, and maybe we want to start our own fucking network. Who knows, right? And I think that's great. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, like I said, my thing is I want to give props where prop is due, basically.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't want people to forget where you come from. And like, this is where we started. I wouldn't just, because you become so big and famous, that doesn't mean forget the little guys, you know?
And I love that, you know what I mean? And, you know, I never wanted to do that either. It's like, once I made it, and it's like, I still don't see what the fucking fuss is about. So when people start taking pictures of me and shit, it's really weird to me. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I'm just a dude with a cool job. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Well, it's like Madison went out a few weeks ago, and she just was at a bar with one of our friends, and one guy was like, "Hey, aren't you the chick from Chick-N-Hen?" You know?
That's cool, man.
Which was really
I
cool.
may or not have been a little drunk, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I am.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with enjoying your success either.
Exactly.
No, we've only been doing this for 3 months.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
Some days.
You guys just, you know, you guys have a good dynamic with each other that you guys kill it, man. And I love that. So I immediately picked up on that vibe. And again, like a doofus, I'm like, oh, great chemistry. And then it's like, next show I listen to, you announce that you're like sisters. I'm like, well, that makes fucking sense. If you listen to one more before saying stupid shit.
Yeah, like, hey.
You know, like, way to go, doofus. But it is what it is, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't even take it that way. I was just like, yeah, we got great chemistry.
You know, I was just giving feedback on the show and why I dig it and why I want to offer the spot on the network. And then I hear the next show just to kind of really get more into it. And, you know, as a fan, really, you've already been offered the spot. I'm just a fan of the show, and I wanted to hear more. And so I'm checking it out, and I'm like, man, they got a lot to offer. Oh, great chemistry. And then you say your sisters. I'm like, and you're an idiot because you went and fucking said that shit. And now, you know, but then again, I guess there's sisters too that can't stand each other. So they probably don't have that kind of chemistry. So it makes sense.
Once upon a time.
Right? You know? No doubt. No doubt. So many people go through it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting the fucking go home queue now because we're just past an hour. So if
you
guys want to promote your shit, I would love for you to let people know what you got going on. And
it's Saturday. We don't have anything planned today.
No, but I mean the show, and like you guys got you were talking about merch and shit at one point.
Oh, for our show, yeah, sorry. You're the restless kid.
Yeah, we're trying on there.
It's all good.
Yeah, we plan on it. We've designed a few things. Like, it took us a minute to find like our logo, I guess you could say.
Yeah, our little
at first it was
like.
Yeah, at first it was just our picture of ourselves and.
We have an extra
but it was
special
a picture of ourselves, and then it was like a brick background, and we just wanted to find something that was more permanent that stuck with us, and we found, you know, our little characters.
I love
And
that.
Thank you. Yeah, we made them, and it just happens to work because there's so many different ones we can use. That's how we've been making all of our content, basically. And so we've had a lot of people just tell us they love that, and that they would literally buy our merch just from that without even listening to us right on the mat either. And which we think's great. So eventually, we hope in the next couple months we'll get that going.
I love
and
that.
we're just gonna do kind of like you said, just have it kind of unisex. So anyway.
I think that's great, right? I mean, when it comes to a brand, I don't really see a point in, except for certain types of clothing. You want to
like
make
tank
it
tops and stuff like that. I can.
But I mean, at the end of the day, if a dude wants to wear my fucking clothing line's dresses, then so be it. Like they're going to.
What you want to do, you do you, boo boo.
It's 2020, man. Do what you will. As long as you're buying my shit, I don't fucking care who's wearing it.
Exactly. You support me, that's all I care about.
That's right, man. That's what keeps us going. So, anyways, we'll wrap this shit up. We can continue to talk if you want, but I gotta fucking wrap this bad boy up. So,
sounds good.
If there's anything else you want
my
to put
little one's only gonna sustain this a little bit longer. So.
Hey, man, you guys killed it. So.
Well, we appreciate it. We had a great time. I'm glad we could come on here. We were excited too.
I'm happy to have you, and I'm honored.
And thanks for having us.
Oh, thanks for coming on, man. I'm glad to have you guys as the first official guests. My producer doesn't count because that motherfucker's always on this bitch, but.
Well, we really do appreciate it. Thank you for everything you've done so far for us and what you'll continue to do.
Thanks for being so great at what you do, man. It's a fucking pleasure to have you guys on the network.
We're excited to see where it goes from here.
It comes naturally. Thanks for the shed.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm getting those Christmas lights out for all of us.
Oh, perfect.
I bring saran wrap.
And Keith, you got the cardboard.
Of course, only the best, the double corrugated. So with a slight breeze, it might take 5 minutes to knock it over rather than 2. So. Hey.
We all have hands. We can hold sides down,
Hey, only the best for you guys, man. I'm looking out for you. Really am.
Well, yeah.
That's great.
The only problem is you're all the way in Canada.
I'm
jelly.
I'll work on that. Well, let's get you out here then.
That's what I was about to say, Maddie.
I know.
Show you where all the food places are at that are worth a damn,
Yeah.
One day I will visit.
Hell yeah.
Gonna eat.
Well, I mean, you got to come punch me in the neck at least once. I'm sure by the time you get here, I'll have earned it at least once or twice.
You just need a throat punch.
Right? Just square in the jugular.
I'll bring my mullet boyfriend from Walmart along with me.
Well, of course. I am going to uppercut him in the armpit, just so you know.
Just like, yee.
Just like a roundhouse kick to the neck fat.
He might break. He's done a lot of drugs.
You're going to have to punch him in the gizzard.
Hey, before I wrap this bitch up, let me fucking ask you a question. Did you know that if you punch someone in the armpit, they'll shit their pants?
No.
There's a fucking nerve in the armpit that, like, if you hit someone hard enough,
I'm going to go do it to my boyfriend right now.
Do it. Let me know what happens. But be careful. The funny thing is, though, it's crazy. If you hit someone way too hard, though, in the pit, they'll actually die. There's like an artery there that could rupture. It's crazy.
It's life
insurance. You learn something new every day.
Right. And leave it to me to tell you this shit.
Hey, you taught me 2 new things so far. That there's a Chinese Google.
Right.
And that you can punch someone so hard in the armpit, you can make them shit.
Hey, man, this is the trade-off. You join my network, you learn a lot of useless fucking information.
Well, if I ever get kidnapped, I know what I'm doing.
Right?
Well, me, I like to inform people on the fucked upness, so I think that's great.
I just fucked up, because when I roll up on you with that Who's the Boss windowless van, I don't want to get punched in the pits, bro.
It's okay. I'll just wear my big headphones and get some big-eyed glasses. We're good. You won't notice it's me.
Oh, she's disguising herself now. I'll tell you, before I end this, I'm going to tell you the story that makes me laugh every time. There's this chick that I know that tested the theory, and she fucked up large.
Oh God.
She uppercuts her sister in the armpit for wearing her favorite jeans, and she shit in those favorite jeans.
I guess she didn't think that through.
That doesn't sound good at all.
I was like, let me get this straight. You just punched her so hard she shit your pants. That's fucking amazing. That's fucking talent.
That's awesome. So what are sisters for?
Right? Thanks for listening to the Tattness Podcast. I'm getting the go home cues, so thanks for checking us out, man. And be sure to check out the Chick-N-Hen with S&M podcast on the Tattness Co network. I'm Tattness himself. Thank you again for listening. I'll catch your asses later, man.
I will not speak to your smallness, a destruction of the fear in us. I have yet to know what I should